These are not the tales of heroes. These are mighty deeds.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mighty Deeds, a podcast of high adventure. My name is Glenn, and I will be your judge for this session. And joining me around the table is...
Carl playing Nydia and Gara.
Player X! Yes, that's me, the player that is named X. I am here because you guys refuse to like and write us good reviews.
Don't shout into your mic.
I will do what I want.
You're peaked.
I'm playing there, Player X. Player X!
I peaked
Playing.
in high school.
Playing Yolant, the something, and Ozzy, the other something. I forgot at this point. It's been so long. Oh, and a frog.
The voice
The
of.
voice of. Featuring.
By the family.
By the frog.
And Peter playing Foz, the fortune teller bard, and Duggar, the warrior.
And Mike called Sully, Pisces, Rising Cancer, playing Waxwing the cleric, and Mike Brady, the psychic knight, not to be confused with Jedi.
So when we last left our band of malcontents, you guys had just...
I prefer Merry Adventurers.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Say that again, but loud enough.
Okay. I prefer Merry Adventurers.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. When we last left our band of merry adventurers, they were you had just finished fighting the Mind Master and his Mephits underneath the
Meth heads?
yeah,
Yes.
underneath the Sacred Stone Monastery. You defeated him, and so you have wiped out all the Durgar. You have completely cleared the Sacred Stone Monastery of the cult of the Black Earth.
And it was immediate. We saw a giant geyser, and then all of the dead brush instantly got leaves. It all completely cleared. Everything was bright and shiny, brand new.
There was like a golden
It was like a golden wave came out.
Yeah.
And just everything is beautiful now. And we are like, well, our work here is clearly done.
So,
Didn't we murder Rufis or burn or one of them?
No.
No.
absolutely not.
No.
Rufus is still
We
with
saved
you.
Rufus. We saved
about it.
Rufus.
Rufus was pushing his luck, being very stubborn.
Nydia was ready.
Yeah. There was definitely
He was
animosity.
so rude.
Yeah.
There was
a little
animosity
bit of-
towards Rufus, but there was no
No actions taken.
death strike.
Yeah.
So now you guys have to decide what you're going to do. Now, I texted you guys early in the week, so you
we
had
need
plenty
to
of time to
regroup?
think about this.
Clear my disapproval. That's the first step.
You can, I didn't realize this, you could burn gold or items to get rid of it?
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, we have a lot of gold. How much gold
I
do you
didn't know
No,
that was a
I'm-
thing.
But I can also just take a long rest and
That's true,
pray.
too.
and-
Yeah.
Well, we can do
Get
it.
my mind right.
You can do you can multitask. You ain't
Yeah.
got to do just
can
one.
do-
Right.
both.
I know. I dig it.
Are we leaving right now anytime soon anyways?
Yeah, we're going to the rice farm.
Are we going back to the rice farm?
Yeah.
I thought we were going back to the rice farm.
Okay, well, we can go back there.
We're going to head back and regroup, and then while we're there, we can take our long
What
rest.
is Rufus going to do?
Oh, yeah, that's a bigger question because he's the
What
reason why we were having problems.
Would Rufus do?
Rufus is going to go after his boyfriend.
WWRD.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I just
So-
got a bracelet with that on it.
We were trying to stall so Glenn could get back to his table,
I
to
actually
his
have the
chair.
opposite. I have the WWBD.
WWBD,
What would
what
Burn
would Burn do?
Yeah.
We don't
I thought
know
it was
'cause we
what would
haven't seen-
Bills do?
What would Boba Bills
That's a totally different one.
Right.
WW Frog do.
ribbit in quotation marks?
Yeah, we want to ask both of our listeners to start a letter writing campaign.
Wow.
We asked Goodman Games if we could use Bobugbabil's name in our merch shop, and
Our merch
Our
shop that
lawyers-
doesn't exist, by the
Listen,
way.
our lawyers have told us not to comment.
they sent us a letter which we're going to be posting on the Facebook that said,
We're not doing this.
This is escalating.
said you guys are undeserving of our
I
attention.
don't feel that was what they said.
Cease and desist.
You just
So
did
from
it.
now on, we're going to call him Sathagwa instead of Bobugbabills because Sathagwa is
Maybe he's
public domain.
the Frog Father.
Yeah.
And he
The frog father.
has a
He
deal
made
for
you. He made
you
you.
can't refuse.
He made you an offer you can't
Come to
refuse.
me on the
He
day
sure
of my
did.
daughter's ribbon.
I remember when he did. That's the thing.
You come to me on the day of my daughter ribbon. And
He said.
you ask me
He said.
his ribbon.
He said, "Forget that girl,
So-
that other god." And I was like, "What other god? I have no
Now
idea
he
what you're
has to
talking
forget
about."
another
It was
one.
So now,
What? I don't
in
know
order
what.
in order to avoid copyright problems with Goodman Games, we're gonna parody The Godfather and just go straight. What is that? Paramount, Universal? Let's just go
Yeah, but
straight
it's
up.
parody, so that's,
Oh,
that's
okay.
legal.
It's
under
Yeah,
It's
there's
protected.
like 4 laws about that.
Okay, all right.
It's fine.
The Frog
I
Father.
forgot about that picture. That weird picture of them in the back of the book. No, that one.
Oh yeah.
the
So
one with their
here,
weird abs.
here's
and
Jeff
weird
D's
chest.
classic illustration of Rufus and Byrne from the village of Hommel, where their abs are
Byrne
offset from their ribs, both
Byrne
of
is-
them.
Byrne is definitely having a baby.
Yeah, Jeff was
High on mushrooms.
something. He was either smoking something or maybe there was a time crunch. He didn't, this was before digital,
Sometimes you just aren't feeling it. You just got to keep on going.
He's like, no one's gonna know.
It's like that AI art.
You think someone in 20
Some of that
years,
stuff is
30
great.
years, 40 years
Weirdly.
is going to comment on? They don't care.
Right.
I do. Carl does.
right. You're right. Jeff didn't realize that
Carl would be playing this game
that
in
this
2023.
that this module was going to become a classic. All right. So Rufus is concerned about the reemergence of the Temple of Elemental Evil, and he wants to go up there and see if they have Byrne.
Okay.
And he wants you guys to go with him because you're obviously capable fighters, like more capable than
fine.
him. But
That's not what he was saying when we met him.
no.
But whatever. We're going to go back and regroup.
He's had second thoughts because we saved his life
He's had
and
forethought.
pulled that crystal off his head.
Oh yeah, we got to get all of those other people that have crystals in their head.
Yes, we do.
you already got them out of their heads.
we got
and
them
I
safe.
think,
We did
didn't
it.
you have them completely out of the monastery, like in the hills?
No idea.
We got him really close. I think we got him really, really close.
Yeah, or they were in the entry room of the monastery, something
Something
like that.
like
You
that.
guys were talking about.
Yeah.
So you can definitely pick all them up on your way out. You guys are here
Yep.
in these
I
hills.
remember why I was mad at Rufus now.
I'd love to hear it because I
For
was
everything.
It was because he's insane. That's why.
I was trying to play him as a likable character. I mean,
No, the problem wasn't that. It's because when we got there, we were like, well, why don't you take these people and go back and we'll deal with it? And he was like, you guys are terrible and I don't
he never
trust
said that.
you.
He said he has to find Byrne. That's all he said. He's like, I'm not going to leave with these 0 levels.
There was definitely
Right,
some
where-
shade thrown at us.
And
Yes.
he did that because he didn't trust us. And I was irritated.
Maybe-
'cause
maybe-
or Nydia was irritated because she was like, you're supposed
Who
to
saved
be
who?
some
Yeah,
leader
yeah.
here.
Yep.
Why are you now saying we can't do
Maybe
this
it was
job?
my own resentment towards you guys coming out in my character role play. That's a possibility. Anyway, you guys are here
Well, you
in
need to
these
bottle
hills.
it up. Bottle it up.
Like a real
And
man.
you need to sell it.
Yeah. Push those feelings down.
workshop.
Push it down.
Conceal, don't feel.
It'll be the
Bottled up
tears.
feel.
Rage.
Suppress.
Yeah.
Suppress. Don't express. Okay, great. So you guys could return to this road and return to Hommel. If
I think that needs to happen, and I think
Yes.
It's going to happen.
Oh,
and
it's
if
gonna
Rufus has
happen.
any
And we
complaints
need-
about it, he can go off. He can go off
needs to
somewhere.
happen is that Rufus needs
wow.
to come back and talk to that guy that guards the town. That doesn't guard the town.
thought
The leader
that
of his
was my
little
whole thing.
badgers. Rufus needs to go back and talk to the leader of the badgers and be like,
Butthole badgers?
"No, I was trying to think of what they were called.
Oh.
Burns Badgers.
Burns badgers." And Rufus needs to go back and say, "Hey, look, guys, crap's going down. It's for real this time, and
Yes.
and we need to just go back
That's
to town,
why I was upset.
take a little rest, and then head back out."
Because I get that he's like concerned about his boyfriend and he wants to be out there, but he is in no shape for combat.
Correct.
He needs to go back to town.
Correct.
And take these people back to town so
Correct.
that he can heal up. So that when we finish there, we would have been able to go back to town, pick him back up, and then go. The fact that he was more concerned about his boyfriend is what irritated me. And I was like, bro, you're supposed to be a leader of this village. You're supposed to be a leader of people. Why are you effing like telling all these people that they can go die?
Right.
And you're not concerned about that.
Right.
You're only concerned about this other dude who like
Yep,
is
big picture.
also supposed to be some leader of this town.
Yeah.
Like that logically, it didn't compute for me. And I was like, oh, so now you're just unlikable. So this is what we're doing.
So next time on Mighty Deeds, we're going to burn on burns the entire time. Go!
At least for the first,
10
15 minutes. Yeah. We get a sick burn session and then we roll through. So anyway, we're going to start heading back. We're going to go to the road and start heading back.
Hashtag Rufus sucks.
Severin
That's him.
was the captain
That's the
of
dude.
Burns Badgers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And his mustache.
Spoonoir is the magic user
Yes.
who's staying at the Welcome Wench.
And I just thought of
Put him
another
up there.
probably really important question.
Uh-huh.
Did we level up from this?
No,
Okay.
No.
not yet. So here's what we're going to do as far as leveling up. When you're first level, you do 2 first level adventures. Or no, you do 1 first level adventure in your second level.
I see where
In
you're
your
going.
second level, you do 2 second level adventures in your third level.
I see where you're going.
Okay.
So you guys are third level now, right?
No, we're second
So
level.
we're second level.
You're second level?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
still second level.
That's
Oh,
why
well then,
we-
yeah, you need to level up.
Oh,
we need to
okay,
level
cool.
up.
And we'll be right back. And we're back from leveling up. The party is feeling more experienced and powerful, and a couple guys rolled 1 on their hit point rolls. But this is old school while it's still legal, right? So,
Yes.
I mean, if that's what you roll, that's what you get.
Well, Hazy doesn't feel necessarily more powerful.
However, he does feel the potential.
He
Yes,
feels that
yes.
potential someday.
Yeah, yeah.
Someday.
He makes a good husk.
He's got new spell slots. He just needs to learn spells to fill them.
Yep.
You know what would be funny? Instead of saying like "I want to rage," you should be like "I want to husk"
That's funny.
I like
when you spell them.
all these
You know
T-shirts.
what? I didn't realize this. There is an actual table for spell burn in this.
Yes.
Why didn't you guys tell me such things?
Because he allows us
Okay,
to create our own
so
ideas.
I back away from the person, and then I want to husk.
Yeah. I didn't know if you would want to do just the abstract spell burn, or if you would specifically be like, oh, you have to gouge one of your eyes out type thing.
Right.
The wizard must yank out his hair and burn it.
Gross.
Except for I've already failed there because I'm completely bald.
Right.
From
See?
the first time you husk.
Yeah.
Yeah, for one of the other times.
All right. So,
To Hamlet.
sometime the next day, you guys see the village of Hommel.
Yes.
You guys are coming up this road.
Oh, in front of all these people. Keep going.
And so the first thing you guys would come across actually would be the tower that's under construction.
Yes.
Oh, how far along are they now?
I mean, it's only
Not
been a couple
much.
days. So,
Not
you
much
know,
further than they were
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. Maybe
2
they're
more
like,
bricks.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
Yeah,
like, in the Lego games where you just have to hold the button and then it just builds itself.
yeah, right? That's exactly
Yes.
what it sounds like. Yeah.
About that.
We meet him out front and he's just like, hold on, guys.
All right. So you guys are coming into town with all these people, and you see the watchtower that's being built there. And, of course, old Rufus immediately goes in there and meets up with Severin. And Severin's like, we were so worried about you.
You shouldn't have been. He wasn't worried about you.
Just burn, burn, burn.
So what do you guys do?
I completely drag him in front of all of his friends. Not literally.
Oh, like
Like rag
Yeah,
on
like
him.
mad about it?
He
Yeah,
didn't care
yeah.
about any of you while we were there. He said, "Oh, f- all y'all. I need to go get my boyfriend." He said, "I ain't got time for this. I ain't gonna mess with none of you."
So
He
Ross,
said, "I don't care about this town. I don't care about none of these people."
as you guys come into the Inn of the Welcome Wench there, Roth Renton. If you go
He looking rough.
if you go all the way back to episode 1 of season 3,
He's the big guy.
it
quiz.
began with him walking into the Inn of Welcome Wench,
Yes.
complaining about how the people in the tower didn't want to do anything
Yes.
to
Yeah.
rescue the Brady family.
Yep.
So
Yes.
he is like
I
right.
get that now.
He
We
is
learned that
right
from the top.
Yeah, he is right there with you. You're complaining about Rufus and all this stuff, and he's like,
And it's not
"There's-
me, it's Nydia. So she's just like, he is just terrible. He go in.
Oh, I know. He's the worst. He doesn't
I
care
don't know
about.
what accent that was. But
He doesn't care about these people suffering. Doesn't care about anything that's happening. So
Hey, go to the thing and make a banner. I want the world to know.
I think we should do some kind of protest.
I thought it was pretty
Sit
cool,
in.
personally. I think you could just call him on a bad day.
What
That's
happened to your
was.
tongue?
Nothing.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's not
All
the
right.
point.
Well,
This is good for my character too, by the way. Okay.
look at you guys. Y'all look amazing. You've got armor, and you're all
I take off
Except-
my cowl and my hair just.
except for Hazi and
Oh, Gara, there.
except for Hazi and Gara. You guys look amazing. Look like you really.
What are you talking about?
Look like you.
Great.
I take off the cowl and my hair like flows in the wind. Meanwhile, Gara's whole body is like flowing in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, yeah, no offense intended. It just looks like you were on the wrong end of some kind of terrible necromantic withering spell.
They just need to rest. Oh, it will be
What's that?
fine. He just needs rest.
He said not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this is how you looked the last time you came in here, so
We learned a new language.
hasn't been much improvement. I thought the priest there got you all fixed up and took care of you.
Apparently, it was only temporary.
He said it didn't last forever.
I told you should have gone with the druid guy, whose name I also know. I was telling you should have gone to Jaru the druid instead of
Jaru the druid?
instead of trusting Turjon, the priest of Saint Cuthbert. But
Were
you know,
those references thought about beforehand?
Jaru the druid.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about E. Gary Gygax himself. All right.
Wow.
I mean-
that's so funny.
Here's the funny thing about that, Nydia. Drew was actually one of Gary's players.
He's
I don't
still
know.
a character.
I don't know if you ever known this, but sometimes players give their characters stupid ass names. It's just it's a tale as old as time.
You know,
and
the only thing I could say to that
a
is
song as old as rhyme.
at least they had a game master or a judge who was understanding.
All right, and we're signing off.
Right.
I'm kicking these bastards out.
But no, I was thinking like, is that a reference to like Ja Rule and like Little John?
No, definitely not.
I read somewhere it was originally
No,
Jeru
would have been
the.
hilarious.
It was originally Jeru the Lusty Druid, or Mike the Lusty Druid, or something, and he changed it for the village of Hommel. Listen, I'm trying to get a little role play going here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I told you should have gone with Jeru the Druid. Maybe it would have.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Check the back episodes.
I will. And they will say, you are wrong.
That is our next.
He said you're not doing it correctly.
That is our next stop, and I put my hand on his shoulder, and it crinkles a little.
Because
like,
Yolan
"Ooh."
was the one that told me about the Cuthbert Terrian.
We need to just go.
Yeah, and I told you should go to Jeru. Exactly.
We need to just go. I can feel your skeleton move as I move you. Let's go.
It'd be weird if it didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm moving you. You're not moving.
Osler Gundagut is there. He's the guy who runs the Inn of the Welcome Wench.
Gunder Gutenus.
Dang, was there like a public notice that went
Yeah,
out?
right.
Everyone was
Oh.
like, everybody meet at the partially completed tower.
Yeah, it's
the only
No,
pla-
you
we're
guys went
at
to
the
the
inn.
Inn of the Welcome Wench.
We went
Oh,
into
I
town.
thought we stopped at the tower.
You
I thought
did,
we
and
were
Rufus
still
went
down.
inside, and you were.
Oh, yeah.
And you
We
were
were
to go talk
dismissed.
bad about him. I didn't know you were going to
And-
just stand
and then-
outside
Yes,
the tower.
yes.
And we were
at the Inn of the
dismissed.
Welcome Wench.
Hit you with a megaphone, screaming.
Okay.
He doesn't care about you. Find yourself a new man. You can do better.
He called the local authorities and told you that they said you were
Holding up a...
trespassing on private property and that you were
I'm
loitering.
on the sidewalk.
And
You
that
can't tell me it's private property.
You have to move along because they don't want you here.
This is Cobblestone Road. You don't own this.
And then you got tased, and when you came around, you were at the end of the welcome wench. All right.
I have a +9 in hide now. I can just hide.
She can just close her eyes and
voice
she's
yelling,
gone.
Yeah, it's a puff of
Rufus
smoke.
sucks.
It's just whispers going, he's the worst.
So yeah, what happened was we went to this place and we fought these guys and told them to get out of town, and then we did, and that's what happened. That's why it didn't last.
Okay, so what was your zero-level profession?
It was a vagrant. is what it said. I think I changed it to farmer because you didn't like the idea of vagrants being an omelet.
You going to go back to vagrancy now? Wow, what an adventure. I'm gonna buy you all around.
I think I changed it to farming because you didn't like the idea.
What was Hazi?
Vagrant.
What was Hazi? He was something.
I don't remember what I was.
Farmer.
Yeah.
Hazi was a farmer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because
Are you going to go back to turnip farming there, Hazi? See if you can recover your strength?
Why would I ever do that?
Hey, you've got a lot to say for somebody who just sits around in the bar all day complaining. We took care of a lot of business, all right? So shut up.
damn.
I'm just trying to figure out what happens next in this adventure. It's totally up to you guys.
Is that
You
what's
guys have had
happening?
all week to decide what you're going to do next, and I'm just asking you what that's
This
going to
is
be.
the setup. Okay, so we're
The
sitting there
listeners are on
talking.
pins and needles, wondering.
Okay, so what I think
They
we
shouldn't
should
be
do
sitting
is
on pins and needles because that's just going to poke you in the butts.
painful.
All right, so Yolan is going to go in.
Why did we go to the bar and not our?
Oh, you're going to head over to the rice farm?
Rice farm.
Yeah, I think we should go to our base
Home
of
base.
He's going
operation.
to go to the home base.
All right.
Yolan's
Okay.
definitely going to go and talk to his lady.
Lycia,
Yeah.
right?
Alicia.
Licia.
Lycia. Isn't that what I said? Lycia?
I said it wrong. That's why I was saying it again.
Alicia, I think is what you said.
Oh, and she
I did
works.
add an in there.
She works at the end of the welcome wench.
you
So
go.
He
she's
tips
there. So when you left town, you were more Sandra D, and now you're more Olivia Newton-John at the
At the end.
at the end there.
I don't know what we're referencing.
No,
Okay.
you're Michelle Pfeiffer from
Grease.
the second movie.
You've
was Michelle
you've taken on a
right?
darkness. You've taken on a sinisterness.
I like to think
Yes.
I just have a little edge on my character.
Yes, you are like an edge lord now. But
Wow.
You got a little bit of red on your pocketbook or whatever they said.
ledger.
Yeah, red
Roll
on your
a
ledger.
roll a d20 and get your personality or less.
Dun, 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 dun. 7.
Oh.
What's my personality?
4.
Personality is 13.
Oh, you did it.
Oh.
She's into the bad boy thing.
Hubba, hubba.
She's into the scruff, the scar. You got a cigarette hanging out of your
I
mouth.
have no scars though.
You got a chain that goes from
He's
your.
got a horse outside that makes motor sounds.
That's right.
You got a chain that goes from your wallet to your belt.
If you've seen the Blazing Saddles,
He walks in and says,
movie,
"Let's
the one
bowl,
where they're
let's
all
bowl,
blind, the
let's
ones that
rock
have
and
the Harley
roll."
Davidson handles on their horse. That's what I have.
Right. And she's
She gets the reference and everything.
Yeah, I know.
she's
right?
she's totally into it. She likes the bad boy. So
You call her a
what
bitch.
do you say? What do you say?
Well, that's a good question. I didn't know we were going to get this far so quick.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting to get this
I
far.
know. I was expecting to get turned down already.
Hey, Alicia, how's it going?
Get married.
I have now proven myself.
I'll say you have.
Work. Get in there, buddy.
Are you ready to go out now?
Because I know
So
before she had refused me.
Yes. Go out where?
Oh, you should really not.
Go out where?
I mean, out of town? Like,
On a date, woman. On a date.
I don't know if people in medieval villages dated. Are you saying you want to court me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm ready to be courted. I'm flushed with anticipation.
Like Niagara Falls.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Flushed with anticipation.
I have the vapors. Thinking about all your scars.
Well, I can show you some more scars. Places that I can't show here.
Wait till my shift is over.
He goes and has a drink then.
She gives you her number, even though
It's
her number
3.
is 7. Yeah.
Right. I'm just
Her
here.
number. It's 3.
Bring out my magical device. Okay. The
Rock will do it.
It wasn't a fake one. It wasn't a fake one.
Your magical device is just a squirrel with a string attached
She's
to it.
3.
Yeah, so she wants you to her father wouldn't approve, of her going off alone with a single man, especially a man like you. So she wants you to, keep it on the down low. You guys will meet out by the barn.
You should never be ashamed to love someone.
Okay.
Okay.
He's fine with that.
Okay. All right.
You want a chaperone? I'm right over
I
here.
don't think she's going to give him a shot.
Busted.
I'm right here.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
All right.
I'm good.
That table. Then she goes to the table.
Lydia's like, you've got to promise not to tell my father. He'll lose his
Oh,
mind.
man. Put that one in your pocket for later.
Yeah, right.
What's your tarot card say about
Right.
that?
Wait till Bossy hears about this one.
All right. What next?
Who is her father again? Isn't he something?
Isn't he the leader or
No,
whatever?
we haven't determined who her father is. I don't think.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. All right,
thought we
let's
did.
go
I
to
thought he was like
Jasmine's
the-
rice farm.
the head guy.
No, the head guy.
It's Elmo's
who you're
father.
thinking. Yeah, who you're thinking of is
Oh,
the
okay.
town drunk's father, but he's not really drunk apparently.
Hand me the other Temple of Elemental Evil
Oh,
book
yeah,
there.
that's right. He was just like a misunderstood. He wasn't a
All
jerk
right.
at all.
Okay, so Yolent, the fallen paladin, has a rendezvous tonight.
Oh my
That's
God,
right.
Are we doing that all right now?
I mean, what do you want? It's on you guys. What do you guys want to do?
What do you want to do in the meantime?
What next
while
adventure
we're
do you want to
waiting
go on? What
Well, while we're
that's what I
waiting-
was texting you guys about this week.
While we're waiting for this little
We're
rendezvous,
going to go to the rice farm.
and I'm gonna
that's
stop,
right, that's right.
I'm going to stop off at the little market thing that we did before that and see how my
stock boy?
network of
The stock adult's doing.
how my network of spies is going.
So the stock adult,
yeah,
his name was like Ted or Max or something.
Sure, why
Nobody
not?
Remember?
Sure.
yeah.
Nobody remembers, right? I didn't write it down.
Stock adult, I think.
Maxathy.
Maxathy. Okay, yeah, of course. All right, so you're going to go check on Maxathy, and everybody else is going to Jasmine's rice farm.
Mike Brady's going to go to his farm.
Ah, that's right.
Go see.
Oh yeah, he has a whole family.
He's going to see his
Oh
wife.
boy.
He's going to send all the kids out.
Where's Alice and Marcia and
Alice is dead.
Yeah.
So
Alice died a while back.
so Maxathy is doing great. He is a natural mercantile savant.
Mercantile man.
Yes, and the stuff that you guys left him with, he's done a good job of getting the business back on his feet. Large building with a sign.
Good. As long as everything's going great, that's all I care about.
proud of that guy.
Yeah. See, we knew he could do it. He just needed to try a little bit harder.
A little confidence could go
Yeah.
a long way.
All right.
I think Hommy's going to try and find Spoonwa.
Okay. There's no problem. So you're going to stay at the end of the welcome wench.
Yeah.
And look up Spoonwa.
Look up what? His
Look
robe?
up to him.
Just look him up.
And
So
down.
In the spell book.
Very
so
sassily.
so how do y'all think Jan Brady, when Mike was like, oh, I know I have responsibilities, my family and everything else, but the Force is calling me and I need to go off. The Source. I'm sorry, what? The Source is calling me. My maxi-chlorians are telling me that I need to go off on this quest.
Please don't do that.
Like, has she found a new man already? Or, what's
Jan, my daughter?
What's the wife's name?
Carol?
Carol.
Yeah.
No, she hasn't found a new man. She understands.
Elmo's in bed. Elmo's in her bed.
All right.
You come home like Brady and Elmo's in your bed.
Roll Max's personality.
I'm not approving of this.
What? No, not Max.
Husband, not.
Roll Mike's personality or less on a 20-sided die.
Listen, she has a new husband, and his name is George Glass.
Not approving at all.
His name's
I would
George.
hope you wouldn't.
George Glass.
Personality or less?
Yeah, roll his personality or less. 17?
No. Look higher.
Oh, a 5?
Your personality is a 5?
Yes.
And you expect your wife to stay faithful after you just head off?
All right, fine.
Wait, that's
You got
so
it.
weird.
We'll find out.
I think it's so weird that she would even try to find another husband. Isn't this during the times in which men would just leave for war and maybe never come back, and the woman would just become...
That's fine. She found another husband. That's fine. He'll find out and he'll just, go back to fighting
Force crush
chaos.
him?
Go back to fighting chaos. She wants to find someone else,
Her new husband's name is George Glass.
What do you see
who know
happening?
the
I mean,
things
how
get
has she
that
been
right.
supporting herself? And
With
her
the 6 kids
with 6 kids, yeah.
Running
on a farm? Teaching them to run the farm.
She's
Oh,
also
so she's got the older kids running the farm, and
Yes.
she's looking after the littler ones?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
the older boy and girl who are definitely.
Whoa! You are making us do so much editing to keep our PG rating.
I'm
so
totally-
sorry.
You don't seem sorry.
They're
If we are
not
going
related,
with
and they were in that attic by themselves.
If we
There's
are-
no way they weren't. Doing
if we
it.
are going with the same TV show storyline, there's nothing stopping them. There's no
nothing.
They're not even blood
Their parents
relatives.
don't even care.
Their parents have set them up. Have been like, this is
Yes.
great. You could get married. You could take over the farm when we pass.
It's so weird.
Keep it in the family.
And that
They
is
wouldn't even
an
have to change the last
medieval
name.
tradition.
If we're going with that story, if these are biological to both parents,
Oh, that's a problem.
then they're probably not doing that. But
No,
he's
yeah.
probably right.
Though technically,
He's probably right.
this is still medieval times, and that is a tradition.
That is not true. I don't know where you got
And it may not be actually Marcia. It may be Jan. Jan and the oldest one.
has got a new boyfriend.
Actually,
What?
I might not even be Jan.
Greg and Jan might be. I wouldn't know. He wouldn't do that, would he?
Marcia's.
Well, that's not.
Okay, you get back to the farm and it's running like a top.
Yes.
And
Sure.
And
And she's got Elmo, right?
what's her name?
She's
Carol?
with the drunk now.
Carol comes running out in the outfit from The Sound of Music, right? She's got that
Oh,
dress
the
with
hills
the
are
kind of
alive.
apron thing. Yeah, and she comes running towards you and goes
does a
into
little-
slow motion.
She does a little
Right.
spin.
She's running towards you.
Yep.
She trips from all the alcohol. She's
And the
been
camera
drinking.
cuts to somewhere else because now he's at home.
Okay, so you run and embrace her and spin her around.
And the camera cuts to somewhere else because
Okay, but I just
Slow
wanted to know,
pan.
like,
It's slow pan.
can
because
we at least see
despite-
you guys running towards each other?
despite the 2 F-bombs in this episode already, we are mostly G-rated.
Can we at least show you running towards her?
Yes.
I mean, okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It just slow pans
He
to the
trips too
barn.
from all the alcohol he's been drinking.
Okay. All right. What else? Okay, so you look. Oh, I am so glad you have made it safely back from your quest. Although I can see you have, and he pulls his collar down and shows you where he has not spellburn but corruption, right? Patron taint. But he's like, and he gives you the wink. Ha ha ha.
He has a necklace made out of patron taints.
Do you have corruption? You have corruption?
I have corruption. I the corruption I got was all the hair burned off my body.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
No, but I am simply saying, I can see that you spellburned again. Huh?
He's powder.
Oh, have I? Are you sure?
Look, you are the one that came to me. What do you want?
So rude. I just want to know if you know any second level spells.
Spells,
Key to the
specifically
village
those
of
that-
I
Hommel.
feel like I could probably cast one if I knew one. but I don't.
And you took good care of the rock.
Took good care of the rock that I never told you about.
Your day.
Oh, whoops.
I'll tell you who does know some second level spells. It is Barn. He knows
No.
first, second, and
Well, that's
third
great. I
and
didn't
fourth
ask
level
you him.
spells.
I don't know.
Let me see here.
gotta
I
find his spell book.
believe
Ooh.
I am covered somewhere.
I'm wherever he is, so that doesn't help me out.
I have come into the village with a merchant wagon. I know only detect magic, read magic, and sleep.
Those are all first
Actually, the reason I am here, it says specifically in the module, is to collect more spells. If you remember, I told you when you went to the moat house to keep an eye open for any spells.
Or rather, when we came back from the moat house, you said to keep his eye because he. Wait, did you? He didn't know you before.
Anyway, the
didn't
point
know
of the
before.
story is you went somewhere and I told you to keep an eye open for spells because I know detect
What have you
magic.
been doing? What are you thinking? I went out, I fought a necromancer, and you're in here telling me you've learned nothing?
You fought a necromancer. Did you get any spells from him?
Yeah.
Can you just do that?
Okay.
Ray's dead 9 billion times. Blood death. Ball of death. They're a little above second level.
Oh, did you get the Lich's spell book? I do not remember.
He didn't have one.
Guess we got to go back.
Oh, that would have been a good thing to look for.
I did. He didn't have it.
Oh, did you roll a really good spell check? That reminds me, Carl. Make sure everyone has their fleeting luck.
I already did.
Kill
Oh,
him.
thank
Let's
you.
be done with it.
I mean, not s'il vous plaît. What is French for thank
Merci.
you? Merci, Carl. Merci. Anyway,
French for you're welcome.
Dalian.
so do you already know sleep? Because I do know that spell.
Yeah, I'm gone.
All right.
Peace out.
We're gonna have to go back to the.
You need to start looking up more spells.
That is why I am
You're
secretly
losing your
here.
usefulness to me.
I am secretly here
I
to
think-
learn more spells.
I think
Yeah, you're
Halsey,
none.
I think Halsey and Waxwing should employ Mike Brady, and we go back to the thing tonight and grab that spell book, and then come back to the town.
Quick in and out.
Yep,
Oh yeah, nothing can go
Classic
wrong.
Rick and Morty.
nothing can go wrong.
What are we talking about? Going back to
The three of us go back to
who?
How far away
me,
was
you,
that?
and Mike Brady.
At least it
No,
does try.
everyone has to send one character.
Oh, me, you, Mike Brady, and no, because that's still
Waxwing,
Waxwing,
you.
Gara, and Halsey,
Not coming.
and we'll ask Duggar if he can go with us. Just the four of us. Just the four of us. Going back for
Yeah,
our
Duggar is
spell
ripped
book.
after he got to
Just the
third level.
four
He's
of
got
us.
We looked all
23 hit
over,
points.
There was no spell book.
Did we look all over?
Did we?
Did we look
thought
all
we
over?
did.
Yes.
I thought we
Hand me
did too.
Princes of the Apocalypse there. It's like the
I'm
fourth or
fairly
fifth
certain
book.
we looked
Yep, your finger's
all
right on
over
it.
because he was magic and I wanted everything magic there.
I could have swore too that he made a point to do that.
I thought he did too, to be honest.
Okay, well, this is not my fault that he did not have a spell book. I guarantee you.
Well,
It's not Spoonwall's fault, you're right, but it could be
Spoonwall's
Glenn's fault.
I don't know what metagaming you are talking about. You are not even here.
Oh, baguette.
I RKO.
Oh, baguette.
by your head.
Oh,
RKO.
do you wish to?
Except for I'm just all bones, so I just swing.
How about it?
This wizard is becoming less relevant to us.
Do you wish to engage in combat with me? Is that what I'm hearing?
Is that some weird sexual reference?
What are we rolling?
Throwing it at his head.
Are you coming on to me, Spoonwall?
Didn't you guys get?
This isn't just how I say hello.
Didn't you guys get his potions and a scroll of Snowball Swarm?
I got a
Yes.
Snillet Snowball.
There you go.
Okay, well
a
there you
potion
go. That's a spell you
Of
can
Hill
learn.
Giant Strength.
Snillet Snowball? Is it second
It's a
level? I don't even know
scroll?
what it is.
Is it a scroll of it?
I have a scroll of invisibility. Can you learn that?
Just give me the book.
Excuse me.
We're trying to keep each episode to around an hour, Jason. It's with your Hawsey talking. It's already.
Oh yeah, no.
It is the.
Blame
More
me.
notes.
Gotcha.
I watched Cruella de Vil yesterday.
Oh, is that
Surprised how
any-
much I like that movie.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check.
Wait,
Let me guess. She did nothing wrong.
I don't know about that. I don't think Anna Delvey did anything wrong.
I don't know who that is.
I don't think Elizabeth Holmes did anything wrong. They were stupid enough to invest with her.
I don't
Theranos
know
was
where.
A stupid idea from the beginning.
I did not know where we got them.
It could be the equivalent of Scorching Ray.
But we have a ring of fire resistance, a great sword, a potion of greater healing, a potion of hill giant strength, a scroll of invisibility,
Yep.
a scroll of snill.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
Sorry,
about.
snowball swarm.
Do you already have invisibility?
No. I don't have
Maybe
any
a-
second level spells.
Is invisibility a second level spell in DCC?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well there you go.
Do you want invisibility? I have a scroll of it.
So we have invisibility and something like Scorching Ray that I can
Yes.
possibly learn.
Yes.
So I need to roll, correct?
Do you need to?
We'll be
the
right back.
scrolls.
If everybody would please turn in their hymnals to page 315. Learning new spells with level advancement. When a wizard advances to a new level, he knows a new spell. Knowing the spell works as follows. If the wizard has heard stories of a new spell, he may identify that spell to learn. The wizard must dedicate some time to learning and practicing the spell, assuming 1 week per spell level, though it may vary. The wizard may need to seek out a place where the knowledge is found. You got that on the scroll, right?
Yep.
So it's going to take you 2 weeks for each spell.
Yep.
And then once you've studied them specifically, you roll DC 10 plus the spell level. You make a check. The check consists of a D20 plus your caster level plus your intelligence modifier. If he passes, he learns the spell. That's 0.4 on page 315. Does everybody see where I'm at?
Yep.
Yep.
The DC would be 12.
So you need to spend 2 weeks studying each scroll, and at the end of that time, that's the roll you make
Okay.
to learn the spell.
You have to make a 12 or higher for each one.
Okay.
All right.
Why 12?
It's DC 10 plus,
Plus the spell level.
level. They're level 2.
Oh, spell level.
So
I see.
he's
I
third
see it with
level.
my own eyes that it says spell level, but I was thinking in my head
Like caster
character
level? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that
So
doesn't.
I
That's
roll
weird.
a 20-sider plus 6 to get whatever. But it would take me 2 weeks, and I doubt we'll be here 2 weeks. So
Well, you can it'll whatever 2 weeks is in game time because you can do it while we're doing other things.
Yeah, we can be healing first of all.
Well, I mean, you have to study it for that long.
yes,
So you guys would have to be here for 2 weeks.
that was my point. Yes.
Well, you just said, I doubt we'll be here for 2 weeks.
Right. I mean,
We're gonna be
we're
here
talking
for 2
about
weeks.
moving and going around. I
We're
don't know
gonna
if
be
we're actually
here
going to
for
stay
2
around for 2
weeks.
weeks. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
The whole party hasn't said, "Hey, you know what? We'll stay here for 2 weeks."
I think we should stay here for 2 weeks.
Sounds
Rufus,
good.
I don't think it's going to be like, "Hey, you know what? We should stay here for 2 weeks." He's going to be like, "Tomorrow."
I don't think Carl is willing to adventure with Rufus. I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
be real
Nadia.
honest with you. I think Rufus is gonna take a small group of people and he's gonna get his ass caught again, just like he did last.
And we'll have to save him again,
Save
just
him
like last
again.
time.
So you know what? I'm fine with him going out on his own. We'll be fine.
You know what I think I should do? I should ask Rufus to come see that really creepy fountain at the moat house.
You should ask
Oh, look
Rufus
at
to go
that.
see that really creepy fountain at the moat house.
Was that with the statues around it?
The little creepy fountain at the moat house.
Oh,
That
where
was
the-
full of
You know what?
Bobugabills.
Right.
You know what?
Who got
I
s-
think
yeah.
Nadia would help you get him to that.
You
fountain.
think Nadia would help
think
us with that
Nadia
little
would.
adventure?
You think we should go on a little adventure? Just the two
I
of
think
us?
it's just two of us.
We should do
Should
that.
take Rufus to see
Any
the really creepy
adventure
fountain.
has to include one character from each player or the whole party.
I think Yolent would be happy to do it too.
You know what? We need someone to carry. So, strong person would be nice. And you know who would be nice to, who would love to just get one in on the rest of the town? I think the town gossip would love to. Get
She
one.
might really enjoy that. She might. She might really enjoy that.
I think it's going to be really hard to convince him.
Who said anything about convincing?
Oh, you're just going to kidnap him?
If he disappears, he disappears. No one cared about it last time.
Okay.
I don't think it would be that hard to convince him, honestly.
We could tell him we know exactly where we found
can
a
think
secret
we
letter.
have an idea of where Burns might be being kept.
Yeah,
And we could
we
definitely
there's
get
a
him
secret. We found a secret letter.
Foz
We
consulted her
decoded it.
tarot cards,
Yes.
and they were spot on.
Now
Burns
you
is
have to be careful crossing this bridge because this bridge is very, very small. See how it's old wood and it just creaks, and you just got to be really.
Okay, so is this what we're doing? I just need to know what we're doing, guys. The listeners are on pins and needles, absolute pins and needles.
Well, Hazi is going back to the rice farm. Yolan is waiting for his evening rendezvous. And then if they're plotting over there, he doesn't know about it yet. So.
Waxwing's going to do some praying just to
Okay.
get his disapproval down.
And if we really want to do that, I'm fine with doing that. But if we're not going to do that, which I'm also
Sorry.
fine with, then we'll just. I think we're just going to hang out for a couple of weeks, and Nydia's going to work on building up her network of thieves.
So you guys make it to the rice farm.
Yes.
Who is there?
not Jasmine.
Aloria.
Not Jasmine.
That was rude.
Sorry.
That was really rude.
Aloria? Was that? It's one of
Alora.
the characters.
Alora.
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 Who
the
was
elf.
the one?
Alora is still here.
Who was the one who was like super sad about?
Alora is still here.
Yeah.
Alora was taking care of everything. Who else was here? Wasn't
The Bradys were going to help out too.
yeah the Brady's
And all of your
then-
gold is here, and
Yep.
all right. So you guys get there, and
Wasn't
you
there
know,
another
Alora.
little person here?
What?
Wasn't there another little like half?
I feel like there was like a halfling or something.
There
a
could
leftover
be
character.
there could be a halfling if
Snarfallen?
she wants to do it.
No,
Snarf
Snarfallen.
went back home.
Yeah, Snarfallen.
Oh, yeah.
Snarfallen went back home to the. He could be back though. I mean, we don't know. But if
please
Daisy
let him
May
go
wants
back.
if Daisy May wants to help out at the farm, she can.
Who's Daisy May?
The halfling that I created for your characters because you needed some more NPCs.
Okay. All right. So Daisy May is there.
Okay.
And they're
Can I make one?
they're working the
Yeah,
farm.
he asked us to.
They're working the farm, and
I'll make a sibling for Nydia.
they greet you guys warmly and all that, you know, and bring you inside. They want to hear all about your adventures and everything else that's happened. So Waxwing,
Yes.
you know, goes out to use the outhouse and everything, and you know, he goes out and he drops trowel, and he turns around, and as he sits down, Phi is right there, like in the room with him, right, like up on the little bench, and you kind of do that, you know, and he says,
Don't necessarily have to be here. You don't necessarily have to be everywhere I go, Vi.
Wait. Is it going to be Bo Bugabill's talking to him? Or no. What
Oh.
because I was thinking of a visual.
okay,
So
yes,
like,
it's a message. It's a
Okay.
message from his patron.
is he actually
Ooh.
talking to him?
Yes.
Okay, so it would be great if like he's sitting there and then he like gets startled and then the frog opens his mouth and keeps opening and then until it's like open like a change purse and then just this bubbling black ooze comes up from inside and it just looks like the ooze from Fern Gully and it's just like coming off and it like talks to him. It's just like
No,
and it's also Tim Curry.
Also Tim Curry.
no pressure, but
That was the guy who voiced the
Oh.
Now you just got to sound like Tim Curry. Come on, Glenn. You can do
so
Recently.
what it
died.
actually is the Looney Tunes things with the frog that's like, hello my baby, hello my honey, right? And then when anybody else was there, he would just go, and like his mouth would open on the
Right,
left hand
right.
side, and it would just go across.
Yeah.
He does that, okay? And you're like, you don't have to go everywhere with me. Who's the character that you were? What's your other character's name?
Mike Brady.
Yeah, he says, "Don't sacrifice Mike Brady.
What?
Use Mike Brady instead."
How would I get him to do that? I mean, I could tell him that because he never saw that that shrine, that fountain before. Maybe I could tell him there's something there you got to see.
No, I want you to use him to destroy my enemies. And then suddenly, he takes on the voice of Michael Curtis. And
I love
says,
your adventure, Mr. Curtis.
few know about the Toad War, a dark crusade that occurred eons ago in the primordial swamps of the world. In those dim days, man bowed knee to myriad supernatural forces in hopes of fecundity. Of the many entities honored, few were more loathsome than Shapagrodaz, the croaking despot. Shapagrodaz was the lord of evil amphibians in those archaic days, and his church thrived in dark bogs and backwaters. His followers, the Silentian Knot, as they dubbed themselves, were as feared as the Brotherhood of Warts by their foes. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, there was this huge war between the two evil toad gods in the primordial days, Bobugbabills versus Saphagrodaz. Obviously, the frog father won.
Yeah, he made him an offer they couldn't refuse.
He took him to the mattresses. But now, the cult, the Silentian Knot is on the rise again. You must go and destroy the priests of this rival toad god.
Where are they? I will smite them where they rest.
They are in the great and dismal swamp, which is off the south edge of this map.
That he draws.
You must go to Dagobah. You must go to Boggy Bottom. Boggy Bottom.
Oh, Boggy Bottom.
Boggy Bottom is the town on the edge of the swamp where you will begin Michael Curtis's The Croaking Fane, a third-level adventurer. Trick your, what's the word for a dupe? Gullible. Yeah, trick your gullible friends into helping you. Tell them whatever you need to secure their assistance.
And then they hear Nydia whisper, "You don't have to trick me."
People keep popping out inside the outhouse, right? Nydia's in there with you. Spoon Bar is like, oh, sounds like a good deal.
Nydia's everywhere.
We need to go fight these bad guys.
Well, Duggar would be like,
Please?
doesn't that get us? Isn't that the different direction than the Temple of Elemental Evil, which is the whole situation we're trying to figure out? What are we doing in the other direction?
Temple of Elemental Evil is here. Boggy Bottom is somewhere down here.
We're just getting further away, both geographically and thematically, from our whole.
Is that Duggar?
Yes.
It's got a kind of Wisconsin in it.
Kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much. So.
Hey.
That's true. Okay,
why
then
would-
he'll finish up his business and he'll go back to
Yeah.
the thing and he'll pitch the idea.
Okay. How does he? What does he say?
Guys, who's all there?
Oh, Nydia has to be back by now.
Whole gang.
Halsey is.
Yeah,
The whole gang's there?
Nolan
Okay.
Is not
Yeah, I
there.
think-
Yeah, Yolan is. Yolan.
Brady's done.
Yolan's still getting slushed.
They can hear
let's,
Brady from here. He's not done.
Let's get a endurance test there, a stamina test. I would say
Rolling.
I would say
Mike Brady do
DC
one too.
13. So roll a d20 and add your stamina bonus.
Stamina. Ooh. Well, that's going to be a 2 on the dot.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, it's been a long time. You know.
What happens?
That means it only lasts a minute.
Oh,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm lucky.
get it.
Yeah.
slowing the
Things did not go well.
She put out on the first date.
Right?
Well, they've known each other a long time.
They have known each other, and he
why
is
you
really
judging,
handsome.
man. Come
I can
on.
do whatever.
He's really handsome
By
now.
the way, long time, first time.
You guys are in the barn, right?
Yeah.
And you just rolled off.
There's a
for-
farmhouse.
It's a farm.
Oh, they're in the barn. Sorry.
in the barn.
We're in the bar.
Just rolled off where she's pulling her bodice up. She's like, "Was that it?" And you're feeling like, "Yeah." No. You're feeling a little bit of embarrassment. You're feeling a little bit of injury to your pride, and the tri-sword is like, all you have to do is kill her, and no one will ever know. Tri-sword is like whispering to you.
Definitely not what it's saying.
Okay, what does the tri-sword say,
But
Jason?
they know I will have killed
Do you want me to actually say
What does
it
the
says?
tri-sword say,
Sure.
Carl?
the tri-sword.
Yes.
It says, "No, she had a great time. She tells you she didn't. She's a liar, man.
And we'll find out what the tri-sword said next time.
You did great."
We'll find out what the tri-sword said next time on Mighty Deeds. Mighty Deeds is a production of the Murfreesboro Murder Hobo Old School Gaming Association. Thanks for listening, and join us next time for more Mighty Deeds. All right. You do. All right. So, okay. So you,